Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, hello, Toy.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good too. Okay, how did you spend your vacation for the whole week? What have you done?
At the exam and sleep. I go to visit some person, and yesterday I went to the zoo with my baby.
Wow, okay. So, of course, your baby enjoyed a lot in the zoo, right?
Yes, she very
Yeah,
happy.
because children wanted animals, wanted spectacular views, so that's why they enjoyed. How old again is your baby? She's 6 or 5?
Last year was 6, now 7.
7. Yeah, okay. So last year she's 6, and then this year she turned 7. Okay.
Yeah,
So that will be nice to hear that you enjoyed a lot. You have a very fruitful Tet holiday. Okay.
yeah,
And of course that would be once in 1 year, right? So every year you are celebrating the Tet holiday, right?
yes.
Yeah, in Vietnam. But actually, here in the Philippines, only those who are Chinese people who are celebrating the Tet holiday. Yeah, for
Oh,
those who are not Chinese, actually, we're not celebrating. We do have only one day for those who are Chinese people. Yeah, for those who are
yes.
not, so there would be work during that time. Okay. Okay. So are you
How,
ready? Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Philippines, what day is the same with Vietnam Test holiday?
Actually, that would also be during that day, but just only one day. I guess that was on January 22. They celebrated the one day celebration wherein there would be a lot of fireworks, something like that. Okay, fireworks, dragon dance. Do you have also dragon dance?
No.
Oh yeah, but here in the Philippines, the Chinese people, Chinese community celebrated with the dragon dance.
Yeah,
Okay, to celebrate the Chinese, we call that one as Kong Hei Fa Choi here in the Philippines. Yeah,
uh,
that's the Chinese calling for New Year, right?
yeah,
Yeah, okay. So Kong Hei Fat Choi. So they call that one as Kong Hei Fat Choi. Okay. Anyway, so let's go back with our formal lesson, Toy. Are you
yes,
ready?
very,
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to share the presentation to you now, just for a moment. Okay, so I hope you can see the presentation, Toy. Can you see it?
yes, I can
Yeah,
see.
okay. Yeah, okay. Now, we are now done with Unit 1. So as a review only, our lesson last time is all about how to answer an invitations, right?
Yeah,
And aside from answering invitations, how to start a conversations. And after that, we form or take part in a small conversations. And you did that one last time. So now let's proceed with our unit 2, which is I'm phoning about the house. So when we are talking about I'm phoning about the house, so what do you think would be is this one toy? Okay, the title says I'm phoning about the house. So what do you think would be is this one?
only it's name phone a corner.
Yes, it means call,
Phone, yeah,
right? Okay.
phone
But
a phone,
actually, yes, I'm phoning. But actually in London, they call this one as
phone,
phoning. Okay.
yeah,
But in other countries, instead of saying phoning, they call that one as calling. Okay. Aside
yeah,
from calling, here in the Philippines, we use the so-called, um, let's say, for example, telephoning. Okay. Yes, telephone, okay, or calling, usually here in the Philippines, but we rarely use the word phoning. Okay, so phoning is usually used in London. Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, but in other countries we use the word calling instead of phoning. Sometimes we use telephoning. Okay, what about in Vietnam? How do you say that? Let's say, for
Only.
example, I'm going to phone my friend. Are you
Yeah.
going to say I'm going to phone, or I'm going to call? How do
Yeah.
you say that? Which is
Phone.
a phone. So same in
Phone. Phone.
London.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Phone.
phone, a call.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So
Phone.
same here in
Yeah.
the Philippines.
Yeah.
I'm going to call my friend. Okay. So same here in
Yeah.
the Philippines. Okay. So anyway, phoning, calling, telephoning are all the same word. So that means it's the same in meaning. Okay. Now in this particular lesson, if you're talking about phoning about the house, that means you are going to call and inquire about the house. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So before we are going to proceed, let's try to have this one first. This activity. Okay. Get ready to listen and speak. So let's try to read the accommodation advertisements. So we have A, B, C. So these are all advertisements. Okay? Let's try to read them and match them to the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, Toy? Okay. Letter A. Letter A. So can you read this one, please, Toy?
The Land Eden to
BRM.
BRM. House need shopping center and 10.
Okay.
$270
Telephone.
telephone for I three I 6152.
Okay, so I'll be reading this one. So in letter B, Glen Eden, still, it's the
Land
Glen Eden. So the name of the unit, okay, the name of the unit is Glen Eden. So it has 3 BRM FF, house with garage, garden, $330 PW INC bills. So phone 915-33291 or 0273 or 463-1106. Okay? And letter C, would you kindly read this one, Tui?
right clean one BRM up
APT,
IPT flow to shopping center $190 PW and
NS,
it's only PS
H.
for a 56314
Yes, okay. Now, I let's later on we will be going to know what are these words all about. Okay, if you're talking about BRM, talking about
BRM.
FF, okay, about PW, about INC, okay, about
Yes.
APT, about NS, okay, about PH. So we will be going to know that one later on. Okay. Now, in this particular advertisement in here, Toy, let's try to match these advertisements with the picture. So where do you think would be is picture number 1 based on
Near
the
shopping.
advertisements?
Oh,
So
yeah,
picture
the
number 1 is letter
the
A, B,
white,
or C?
not number one.
Letter A, B, or C? Picture number 1.
I think one A.
Okay, so your answer is A. Let's
A.
try, huh? Okay, next. What about picture number 2?
I think permisi ya. Garden, Gara Garden. I think number three.
So letter C is number 2. Picture 2
Yes,
is letter C. Okay,
yeah,
so let's try. Okay, let's see. And then, of course, obviously, this one is letter B. Okay.
A. Yeah,
Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try to understand again. Okay, let's try to look at the picture once again. Okay, and then we have to match with the advertisement. It says in here that in advertisement A, it has two BRM. Okay, now let's try to identify what is a BRM.
BRM. Yeah, what means?
So BRM means bedroom. Okay. So this one is
Room.
is okay is
Yeah,
a abbreviation. So it's an abbreviations
iPhone.
for bedroom. Okay. So it
Yeah,
can be a bed or it can be a BRM. So bedroom. Okay.
yeah.
PW stands for per week. Okay.
Hmm.
APT stands for apartment.
Apartment.
MIN stands for minimum.
Oh,
FF stands for fully furnished.
yeah,
INC stands for including. NS stands for non-smoker. TEL or PH stands for telephone.
telephone.
Okay, now let's go back in here. Since we all know now the abbreviations of the following words, now let's try to look at the advertisements together with the picture now. So it says in here that this particular house called Glen Eden has 2 bedroom house near the shopping mall, near the shopping mall center, and it's near the train station. Okay? And this is price $270. Okay. Now let's try to look at the picture. So where do you think would be is the 2 bedroom house?
And I, two bedroom.
Okay. Actually, picture number 1 is let number no, picture number 1 is letter B.
B.
Okay, yeah, 3 bedrooms. So 1, okay, 2 maybe, and then there would be there in the center. Okay, so that would be letter
This
B.
this is the
Okay,
two house. I don't
huh?
see this one house. Oh,
Yeah, okay. So letter number 1, picture number 1 is letter B. Okay, so this one is picture B. Glen Eden with 3 bedroom, fully furnished house with
yeah,
garage. Okay, so the garage is in here, right? Okay,
yeah,
and then there would be a garden. So the garden is there. Okay,
yeah.
and then PW, what's PW again? Per week. So it costs $330 per week. Wow. It's going to be expensive house, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But that includes the bills. Like for example, the electric bill, maybe the water bill. So that also includes in there. But still, it's expensive, right? Okay. Next, what about picture number 2? So you are right. Okay, so picture number 2 is letter C. It's a one-bedroom apartment. So these are apartment actually, right? Apartment 1, apartment 2, 3, 4. So these are apartments. So therefore, it's just only one bedroom and this apartment is close to shopping center. And it's 190 per week, $190 per week, but no smoking only. Okay?
Yeah.
So you are not allowed to smoke in there. So that's letter C. Definitely picture number, okay, number 3, that would be letter A. Okay? And letter A is a Eden with 2 bedrooms there also. And
Yeah.
this picture is the house near the shopping center and the train station. Look at this one, $270. So we don't know if this one is per week, per month. Okay, so we don't know. Okay, now the places above are all in Auckland, New Zealand. Okay, so all of these pictures are in New Zealand. So which place would you like to live in, Toy? If you are about to choose a picture in here, which house or place would you like to live in and why?
I want to live in picture B.
Okay, in picture B. Why?
I think this is the beach house, have a garden, and the garage. This is the better for me because if I have a car, I need to the garage and uh the rest air. So I want to have a garden.
Yeah, okay. Actually, okay, if I am going to choose, I would also pick picture number 1. Okay, that would be with of course 3 bedrooms. So one for maybe master's bedroom and the other one for if you have children, and it's very what is one if you have a car, so there would be the so-called garage, right? And there would also be a garden in there. So I also like to have a lot of plants in there. Okay? Okay. And if if ever that you want also a very simple house, I would also like letter A, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so maybe I should have to pick letter this one, picture 1, and picture number 3 would be the second one. But actually I don't want to live in an apartment. What about you? Yeah,
yeah,
because in an apartment there would be a lot of people in there living also in that particular apartment. And as you can see in here, there would be no garden, okay? No beautiful plants in there. So it's just only people living in there, right? Okay. So I would rather live in picture number 1 and picture number 3. Well, so that would be a toy. Okay. Okay. Now remember again. So FF means fully furnished. So when we are talking about fully furnished toy, that means there would be it's complete already, right? So fully furnished, it's complete already. That means you just have to move in that particular house because there were water, there are also electricity in there, so it's complete. There would be kitchen. Okay, all you need to do is you have to bring with you, of course, your appliances. Okay, so
yeah,
there would also be cabinets. There would also be a sofa in there. So it's fully furnished already. And maybe it's already painted. That means fully furnished. Okay? So APT means apartment. BRM means bedroom. PW means per week. Okay. Let's go in here now. Now, listening, phoning, a landlord. Again, so when we are talking about phoning, that means it's also calling or telephoning. Okay, let's try to listen to Susan telephoning a landlord. Okay, so when we are talking a landlord toy, what do you think would be is a landlord? Okay, what do you think is landlord toy?
A
Hmm?
landlord means the boss of house.
Yes. Okay. So landlord is the owner of
Yeah.
the house. Okay. So that is what we call a landlord. Okay. Now, Susan is the one who wanted to uh, find for a house, okay, so that they can move in that particular house, okay? So we are going to listen why Susan wanted to telephone or wanted to call the landlord, wherein they already had a house, okay? So why is it Susan wanted to move to another house and wanted to rent, okay? So which advertisement in Get Ready is she phoning about? So let's try to listen to that one. So track number 12.
Recording 12.
Hello?
Hello. I'm phoning about the house in Glen Eden that's advertised in the paper today.
Yes?
I was just wondering where it is exactly.
36 Arrowa Street.
Sorry, 36.
Arrowa Street. Arawa. It's number 36.
Oh, okay. The ad says it's close to the shopping centre and train station. How far away are they?
Yeah, it's really close. It's probably about a 10-minute walk to the shops and 5 minutes to the train station. So it's not far from anything.
Oh, good. The bedrooms, there are two, aren't there? What size are they?
Yeah, one's a bit bigger than the other, but they're about medium size, I guess.
Would they both fit double beds in them?
The bigger one would, but the other one probably only fits a single bed. They're both very sunny rooms.
Oh, okay. Is there a garden?
Not really. There's a small area where you can hang your washing, but no garden. You can go and have a look at it if you want.
Okay, yeah.
And your name is?
Susan.
Okay, Susan. If you're interested, I'll be down there at 5:30 if you want to come and have a look.
Oh, okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so let's try to answer the question in here. So which advertisement do you think, Toy, in Get Ready in here, okay, is she phoning about? Is it A, B, or C? Okay, which apartment? Is it 1, 2, 3? Is she phoning about? Is she talking about? So that would be picture number?
I think number 8.
Yes. So picture number 3, and that's letter A. Okay, because yes, because as we listen to their conversations together with the landlord, she said that she wants to inquire for a Glen Eden. It has which has a 2-bedroom and near the shopping center, right? And then the train station. Okay. And then she also mentioned about the address of that particular apartment. Okay, so she mentioned about an address in there. So next would be, now look at this. Before we are going to proceed, Toy, learning tip. So read the exercise before you listen and make sure you know what you are listening for. So that's why we tackle first the question, right? Before we are going to listen. Okay? And then, for example, it is a number or a word. Like, for example, which advertisement in Get Ready is she phoning about? So that's why we had an idea that which advertisement, because we were able to see the advertisements in Get Ready. Okay, Toy? Okay, next. Let's try to read Susan's notes on the right. Then listen again and complete the gaps. Okay, it's
Yeah.
in here. So this one is the note of Susan. Okay, so the house number is, she mentioned about 36, right? Okay, then listen again and complete the gaps. So again, when we are talking about means, that means minutes. Okay, so this one is also an abbreviation for the word minutes. So that would be means. So if you have seen means, that means we are talking about minutes. So let's try to listen again to the conversation.
Recording 12.
Hello?
Hello. I'm phoning about the house in Glen Eden that's advertised in the paper today.
Yes?
I was just wondering where it is exactly.
36 Arawa Street.
Okay, I have to pause that one. So it's there, it says in there, according to the landlord, that 36.
Our, I don't
Okay,
know.
so it's Rawa Street, right? Okay, so we answered already this one. So it's 36 Arawa Street. Okay, close to, of course, to shops, and how many minutes walk? So let's try to listen.
Sorry, 36.
Arawa Street. Arawa. It's number 36.
Oh, okay. The ad says it's close to the shopping centre and train station. How far away are they?
Yeah, it's really close. It's probably about a 10-minute walk to the shops and 5 minutes to the train station.
Okay, so how many minutes? Minutes walk?
10.
Okay, so that would be 10 minutes walked. And how many minutes to the train station?
5.
So that would be 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So 5 minutes, okay, to the train station. Train station walk. Okay, let's listen again. Now, let's try to understand this one. 2 bedrooms, both double bedrooms. Is it a yes or no? Let's try to listen.
So it's not far from anything.
Oh, good. The bedrooms, there are 2, aren't there? What size are they?
Yeah, one's a bit bigger than the other, but they're about medium size, I guess.
Would they both fit double beds in them?
The bigger one would, but the other one probably only fits a single bed. They're both very sunny rooms.
Oh, okay. Is there a garden?
Okay, so 2 bedrooms, both double bedrooms. Is it a yes or no?
No.
No. Okay, it's just only, yeah. So the other one is, the other one can fit, okay, but definitely not a double bedrooms. Okay, let's continue. What about the large gardens?
Not really. There's a small area where you can hang your washing, but no garden. You can go and have a look at it if you want.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, now there would be a large garden. Sui? No. Okay, so of course the answer again, it's no, because there would just only maybe a little bit place in there. Okay, a small place that wherein they could hang their clothes. Okay, let's
Yes.
try this one. Visit flat at what time?
And your name is?
Susan.
Okay, Susan. If you're interested, I'll be down there at 5:30 if you want to come and have a look.
Oh, okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so visit flat at what time?
5:30.
5:30. Good job. So it's 5:30 p.m. Okay, so we will be disconnected after 9 minutes toy, so we have to go back again. Okay, so again, let's try to review the informations in here, toy. So the house number is
36.
36. What street?
Arawa.
Yes, Arawa Street. And the shops is close to how many minutes walk?
10 minutes
10
walk.
minutes. And the train station, how many minutes walk?
5 minutes
It's
walk.
5 minutes walk from the train station. And there would be 2 bedrooms, of course, yes. But that bedrooms, both double bedrooms? It's
No,
no.
6
And
room.
yeah, it's just only one which can fit maybe double bedrooms.
Yeah.
It has a large garden. No,
No.
of course. And what time Susan can visit at the flat? It's
5:30.
5:30 p.m. Okay, now let's try to go back in here again, Toy. We already understood the common abbreviations in the newspaper advertisements. So if you
Yeah.
happen to see these words in a certain advertisement, so these are the meaning of this one, okay? Now, look at this, Toy. People say flat, okay? And flat is in the United Kingdom. In the United States, they call that one as apartment. Okay, in US, now if you happen to go to the US, do not ask for a flat. Okay? Because they couldn't understand about a flat. So you just have to ask for apartment. Okay? If you happen to go to the United Kingdom or in London, do not ask for an apartment. You have to ask for a flat. Let's say, for example, do you have a flat, okay, where I can rent? If you are
Oh,
in UK. If you
yes.
are in US, do not say flat. You have to say apartment. Oh, I am finding an apartment if you are in the US. Okay, now, unit is used in New Zealand. Yes. Now, if you are in New Zealand and Australia, if you're in Australia and New Zealand, you have to look for a unit. Do not look for a flat or for an apartment because they couldn't understand that one. Okay? Now, this is a small house attached to one or more similar houses. Okay. So, unit is just only like this. Okay? Apartment like this. So these are just only unit. Maybe it's just only a small house or a small portion of an apartment. So that is what we call a unit. But of course, if that is a whole house, they will not going to call that one anymore as a unit in New Zealand and in Australia. Okay, maybe they call that one also as a house already. Okay, but if you are looking for just only a small portion of the house that you can rent to, so you have to use unit. Okay, Tuy? Okay. What about in Vietnam? How do you say that? Let's say, for example, if I go there, so I have to find for that particular place. So what I am going to say? I'm going to say apartment.
Yeah.
Yes, same here in the Philippines. Okay. Actually, we do not call that one as flat. We do not call that one as a unit. We call that one as an apartment. Okay? Oh, we have the same. Okay, why? Because we are Asians. Okay?
Yes,
So that's why
correct.
we have the same. Okay? Okay, so let's move on now, Toy. Do you have any questions so far with this? No
Listen to
more. Okay, let's move on for the speaking, phoning a landlord. So, speaking strategy, how are we going to check the information? So, look at part of the conversation Susan had. What does Susan say when she checks the address? So, what do you think would be Susan say when she checks the address? What do you think, Toy?
rest.
Yes. When she checks the address to the landlord, when she phoned or when she called the landlord, so what did she say? She said in checking the address. So she says,
Mm.
okay,
I
actually, she said, she said, sorry, right? Okay, 36. So she what? She repeat the one that the landlord said, right? Sorry, 36. Okay, in order to what? In order to check. Okay, in order to confirm if she heard the information right. Right? Let's say for example, if you are going to call me and then I couldn't understand or I wasn't able to clearly hear the one that you said, let's say, for example, your name. So I am going to say, sorry, is it Tui? So I
yeah,
have to confirm that one. Or maybe you are going to say, sorry, is it Harji? Okay. So you are going to repeat the part of the answer and waits for the other speaker to finish it, right? So you are going to say, sorry, 36. Okay, so you are going to repeat that one again. And then the if the one that you're talking to would say, yes, okay, 36. So he or she will going to repeat it again to you. Okay,
yeah,
Toy?
yes,
Okay. Now, does she ask a question? Does she ask a question?
yes,
Yes or no? Hmm?
yes,
Yes. So your answer is
yeah,
yes. Does she ask a question? Yes. Okay. Sorry, 36. So you are going to what? You are going to repeat the question, right? You are going to repeat the statement, but in a question form because you are confirming. Yeah, you are checking. Other term for the word checking is confirming if you got the right information. So that's why it's very important to ask again. So does she ask a question? Yes. Okay. Let's try. Susan. Hello. Okay. Oh, you will be Susan. I'm the landlord. So let's try to do this one too. Okay, go.
hello. I'm phoning about a house in the Glen Eden that's advertised,
Advertised.
advertised in the paper today.
Yes.
I was just wondering where is it?
36 Arawa Street.
Sorry, 36?
Arawa Street. Arawa. It's number 36.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Now, let's try to listen again to Susan. So what happens to Susan's voice when she checks the address? Choose the correct answer. Let's try to listen again.
Yeah.
Recording 13.
Sorry, 36.